Hey guys, as you can see, I have no makeup on. You might be able to guess by the title and by the number of videos everyone has been making on this subject, and that is the power of makeup. And so like I'm not entirely sure who came up with, I guess, like the original one, but like I said, I have seen like a lot of people making their own versions of this, and I really thought like I really wanted to do this video, but I also wanted to kind of share my story on like, I guess, how I got into makeup or how I started liking makeup and everything. So I'll like explain that throughout the whole video. So like, as you can tell, I have started a little bit of cover stick on this side. I remember staying over, like I would spend the night at my Mima's. Like I called her Mima, but she was my grandma on my mom's side. And I remember like I would stay the night with her, and she would get ready in the morning. I would go to work with her, and she would get ready in the morning, and that would like include getting both of us ready. So like she would get a shower, and then I would get a shower, and I remember like getting out and seeing like my Mima had like a huge thing of makeup, and I remember like being so fascinated by the fact that she had white lipstick, and she had to tell me like, oh, that's for blending, you know, your lipstick colors or whatever. Like I still don't know what white lipstick is really for, but like I remember like kind of looking at her makeup, and I was just like so fascinated by everything that she had. And like that was like at a really young age. Like I didn't really think any more of it. I was just like really fascinated by like the mascara shapes and like the colors of her eyeshadows and her lipsticks, because like my Mima and my Aunt Debbie, like they always wear like darker lipsticks, and I'm pretty sure my mom is like kind of on the same like darker like browns and reds. But like I was just so fascinated by all the colors and just everything that was in that makeup basket. I'm going to be using my Superstay Better Skin with a pump. But I remember like getting older, a little bit older, I still like the colors and like everything that she had, but I got more into like wanting to try it myself rather than watching her do it. And so I remember I was certainly a little bit older, but I remember like getting into her makeup and just doing everything. Like pretty sure it wasn't right, but I just remember getting into her makeup and using it on myself, and it was just like mascara and like the brightest, most audacious eyeshadow colors and lip colors that I could find. And I was happy with myself. I thought, you know, I looked great. I was proud of my work that I had done. But like I showed Mima, and she like took me right off to the bathroom because she told me, you know, oh, you can't wear that, that'll break you out, blah blah blah. Like, you know, I think she meant like break out like rashes and like just hives or something like that. Like it wasn't good for your skin. And so like I kind of got disappointed by, you know, not being able to wear it, of course. I'm going to be going in now with my Naked palette, and I'm just going to be using the blush and highlight from that. But I remember like being in like 4th or 5th grade, and I noticed like starting having like little breakouts on my chin, and I learned like they weren't really breakouts. It was something to do with like natural oils of the skin, but they weren't breakouts. And so like I freaked. Like I did not want to have breakouts, especially going like into school and stuff. Like that was just unacceptable. Now I'm going in with my NYX Wonder Stick for the contour and highlight. I was devastated because like I always associated breakouts with like getting older and puberty and stuff like that, and I hadn't reached puberty yet. So I started noticing like all these imperfections on my face, and that was not working. And so like I asked my mom to buy me some like facial cleaner and like little masks and stuff, and we even tried Proactive, which I know now Proactive is like terrible for your skin. And so like I used like, I didn't get into the routine of using, I was terrible like at that age. It was really hard for me to like come up with a facial washing routine. But like I started washing my face and using a cleanser for my face. And so like when I started getting the breakouts, like especially like right here, I started getting little red bumps like along, like I really did start getting breakouts along with the natural thing on the skin. I asked my mom to buy me makeup, and she didn't want to put me on like full makeup, so she bought me like a cover stick, kind of like this. And so like I don't really recall her ever really properly teaching me how to use it. She was just like, here, you use this to cover up your, you know, little blemishes. And so like I would go through a cover stick a week just by like doing this and just digging it as much as I could, because I thought the more you had on, the more you covered up. I'm going to be using my press powder. This is Rimmel London Stay Matte. I'm just going to be using this with a fluffy brush. But I remember like I got called out a lot in school, all because of like wearing a lot of makeup. Like I remember one girl, like she looked at me and we were in class and she was just like, do you have makeup on? And this was like 4th or 5th grade, 6th grade I think, like it was between that. And she was just like, do you have makeup on? And I was like, yeah. And I got offended. Like, I was like, you're not supposed to be able to see this. Like, how do you know? And so, like, that I learned that day that everybody could see how much cover stick I had glopped on my face. I'm going to take my eyebrow pencil, CoverGirl eyebrow pencil, and just fill in my brows. As you can tell, like, they're not, I am thankful for what brows I have, but there are like some little loose places that I need to fill in. I remember it was like 5th or 6th grade when I started to notice that like everybody's skin was changing and mine was definitely different. And that's when like I definitely started to feel uncomfortable in my skin just because of my face. And so like I said, like my mom bought me drugstore stuff and like I never stuck to it, and it never occurred to me that, hey, you need to stick to this or, you know, it's not gonna work. Using my Morphe palette, I'm just gonna do like a simple brown smoky eye. I'm going to be using Voluminous Superstar eyeliner from L'Oreal. But yeah, like I remember being on the bus, I think this was 5th grade? No. 5th or 6th grade. There was a guy that I had a crush on, and we were on the bus and I had this lipstick on and it was like frosted pink, like baby pink, like something from the 90s definitely. And so he looked at me and he was like, ew, why are you wearing that? That's nasty. You get that color off your lips. Like he was, you know, probably not what he really said, but like he said that, and it stuck in my mind, and it's like, people are gonna judge you for what colors you wear and like what kind of makeup you wear. So like I took it off automatically, and like since then I've had like a hard time trying to wear like certain colors, like bright colors, you know, something like that. I'm gonna be going in with my Super Sizer CoverGirl mascara. It's like, yeah, ever since that, you know, boy on the bus, because of him, it's all his fault. No, but, like, I'm not gonna blame that on him, but like that comment stood out to me. I know it was like middle elementary school, but like ever since then I was like terrified of wearing like a different color, like any kind of like lipstick or lip gloss or anything that stood out. It was in high school that like I started to change my attitude towards like what colors or what types of makeup that I wore. I just put some lashes on, and that's like they're e.l.f. brand, so please excuse that. But yeah, like it was in high school that I started wearing like more and more makeup, and I like, not to cover anything up, but to like play around with the colors, like I said. And it was weird, like it's when I started working at McDonald's, like I'd work late shift, and I would wear like the most colorful, like weirdest makeup, and I would get people in drive-thru giving me the weirdest looks because like I had so much makeup on, but it was because I liked doing it and I had fun playing with the colors. I'm gonna go in with, it's definitely not a nude color, but Lip Balm by L'Oreal. This is in the color Plush Plum. But it was then that like I started playing with more colors and everything like that. I think when it comes to makeup, just, you know, like I said, when I was younger, I was like scared of wearing the bright colors and everything. And like I've seen lipstick colors that are like purple and blue and green, and that like blows my mind, and I think they're pretty, but those colors aren't for me. But if you want to wear those colors, like don't let, you know, like that kid in 5th grade, like he got to me, like let him get to you. I'm sure if you're gonna wear those colors, you're gonna rock them no matter what anybody says, and there's no reason for you to listen to people who want to bring you down with their negativity. So I guess to those of you who want to, you know, experiment with the colors and, you know, rock whatever colors you want, whether it be like work, school, home even, it's like just do whatever makes you happy, and don't worry about what other people say about how much, you know, makeup you have on or what colors you have on, or don't worry about what they say about you, because in the end, all that matters is you, and all that matters is if you're happy. That's it.